Yeah, in Sri Lanka, it's going through one of the biggest crises. This government is completely failed. Tourism is not functioning at all. The country wasn't functioning, right? Schools were closed, no meetings, no public activities in the people. There are people are terrified. I mean, main reason for that. After 10 years, 2009, war victory for the Sri Lankan army, the process to build the peace in the country. Country without a government. But Said is a political brother of Rajapaksa. The TNA in a complete, what you call, disarray. They don't know what to do. Yeah, in Sri Lanka, it's going through one of the biggest crises since independence from British. The capitalist, major two capitalist parties, over the last 70 years, they have not been able to take the country forward. So, in this situation, Ranil getting together with Maithripala 2015 tried to form some sort of capitalist coalition government. One of the major tasks at that time, they said they're going to bring the new constitution where they can find the solution to the national question. And so many other issues were there at that time. But 5 years has gone more or less from then, and this government is completely failed to do any of their promises. Now, country, especially after the April 21st Easter Sunday attack by the Muslim extremists, the country is facing to more problem now. Economic development has nearly gone down to 2.5. Tourism is not functioning at all. And not only that, since since the 21st April, nearly 8 weeks or 6 weeks, the country wasn't functioning, right? Schools were closed, no meetings, no public activities in the people. There are people are terrified. I mean, main reason for that, after 10 years, 2009, so-called, war victory for the Sri Lankan army, exactly 10 years after this particular thing happened. With this situation, the reality came to the surface. That's what happened. That's how I see the situation. What I say, the reality, people thought, the peace is there now. Because people thought peace is there because of no war for 20 years. But really there is no the process to build the peace in the country. It's in the only surface. So that's the first lesson we have to learn from the April 21st attack. Then since then the country now, of course, how could I explain? The country without a government. Country without a government. The president and the prime minister, they should be in the one government. They should be running the country, but they are not talking to each other. Cabinet meeting not taken place properly. There is no decisions taking in the cabinet now. So it's somewhat anarchist situation in the country at the moment. Nothing serious thing happening. So in this situation, everybody looking for a coming presidential election. It is due on early December or late November. That means only 3 months from now. But the situation is, none of the key capitalist parties has clearly put forward who's their candidate. Rajapaksa's camp, so-called Podujana Peramuna, they're still undecided who's the candidate. They are saying that they're going to announce on the 11th of August. I still doubt whether they can even do announced on that day. It's about 2 weeks to go from now. The UNP is in a big rift between the Ranil, Karu and Sajid. There's some pressure from the rank and file from the UNP to put Sajid as a candidate, but many people oppose. Before I came to London, I visited last month Jaffna. I met many people, I met many university lecturers in the university and so forth. Many people what she said. Then I said about, because some people thinking Sajid, if Sajid comes something new face, that's a mistake of Sri Lanka society. They're always looking for a very simple solution. How I explain, I'm not supporting Karu. I'm totally against this, any of the capitalist candidates. But Sajid is a political brother of Rajapaksa. He doesn't have anything different from the Rajapaksa's Sinhala Buddhist chauvinist politics. So these parties is not, now only 3 months to go. Even the Donald Trump has announced that he's going to contest this election in the 2020. Now this is only 3 months to go. The capitalist class, that itself shows the crisis. Choosing the candidate, one can see it as a technical thing. It's not technical. It's a reflection of the crisis of the capitalist system and how they are facing. So in this situation, I feel, at the same time, I'll have to say a few things about situation now. I think the politician, mainly the TNA, in a complete disarray. They don't know what to do. They have no perspective. They don't have any plan, right? They kept all their bets on Ranil and Maitri on 2015, right? Which we said, don't do it, right? What are their promises? And so, but they will keep going behind them again in the last 4-5 years, right? The worst mistake of the TNA leaders over the last 4-5 years, they didn't do anything to mobilize masses to win their demands rather than going behind and begging behind the capitalist leaders. So now, among the Tamil people, there's a big opposition against the TNA leader. In this situation, we can see that the Vigneswaram and Gajendra Kumar Ponnambalam and Suresh Premachandran, trying to fill the vacuum, but even they don't have any program. Only thing they try to get the sympathy of the LTT supporters, right? I think from that what they're going to do, right? But I think the younger generation is not really. They have learned a lot through the war, before the war, and after the war. Because of that, I think even the situation in the north is very much open. Finally, these capitalist TNA leaders and capitalist leaders like Vigneswaram and all others are capitalist leaders. They don't have any alternative program. Only thing what they are doing, appealing to the West and India. Modi. Who's Modi? What is Modi doing in India to suppress the national rights of the many minorities in India? These leaders are appealing to Modi to come and solve the problem of the Sri Lankan national content. So I think that shows they don't have any program in this situation. I think as socialists, we feel, we have a big role to play, and we are appealing to the Tamils and the Muslims and the plantation Tamils and the southern Sinhala people who have suffered in 70. What they have got in 70 years? Nothing. It's similar to North and the East. Sinhala people also has not achieved anything. So in this situation, I think we have to take a new initiative to open up a new path to fight for socialism. So that's how the United Socialist Party thinking that moment. At the same time, our party is discussing with the various the left and progressive people to promote left candidate against all section of the capitalist class. And finally, United Socialist Party is most likely putting forward a candidate in next